In this video, I'm going to be answering some of the most common questions that I've had on my how to set up a condenser mic video. Hopefully this will help you and bring a little more clarity into what's going on. As always, welcome to Artificial Human Intelligence. Let's get started. The question that I have received the most is phantom power. Do I need it? And the answer is yes. Yes, you do. You need phantom power. If your microphone looks like this, it's an actual condenser microphone, then you need phantom power. 48 volt phantom power. This can come in the form of a single phantom power unit. This one's by Nady. It's an SMP-S1X. It's the one that I use. Phantom power can also be supplied by a number of different devices that are on the market. Mixers sometimes have them. There's specialty devices as well that connect directly to the computer via USB that can provide phantom power. You have to look at the manual and the side of the box and really do some research as to which ones will and won't provide that 48 volts. So simple answer, yes, get yourself a phantom power supply. Second most common question is, my mic is not working. This one's a lot harder to answer because it depends on the individual setup as to why it's not working. It could be in the settings of the operating system. It could be a bad microphone, bad power supply. Usually though, if your mic is not working, but you know that the setup going to the computer is working, but the microphone is not showing up, it could be that your sound card isn't recognizing it. My advice is two things. Check to see if the audio ports are actually working. Typically, you're going to be plugging into the front of your computer because it has the two ports on it. Try plugging it into the back of the computer. That might be left disconnected or something may have gone wrong with that cable internally. If that doesn't work, then it's somewhere in the sound card itself, and the best, easiest solution for you is to get yourself one of these. This is a USB sound card. They're like $5-6 on Amazon. Just plug that into whatever USB port you can get to. It should show up and work for you. Also check the software that you're using to record. It might be in there that it's having the problem. So for troubleshooting your problem, I would work from the recording software to the operating system to the port to power supply to microphone and see which of those might be causing the problem. XLR to USB or 3.5, which is better? I'm gonna say the one that you have, because who has money to do that type of stuff? Nobody really. My personal preference is 3.5 because I don't want the hassle of possibly having a software issue on whatever computer I'm recording on. So I tend to lean that direction. But there is a better way to do that if you have a little bit of dosh. Most of us don't. So it's basically whichever cable you have is going to be the best one for you. Laptops and microphones. Either your laptop doesn't recognize it, or you have a combo port, or no port at all. Again, check the settings. And this, if you have a combo port, or no port at all, this device here, as I said before. Also, if you have a combo port, you might be able to get away with this splitter that I found. I'm not sure if it actually works, so take this with a really huge grain of salt. It's basically made for cell phones to split the headphone and the microphone off, so you can hook an external microphone to your cell phone. You can find those on Amazon. I'll see if I have a link in the description below for it as well for this. And you can go from there as far as what you want to do. The biggest question of all, and possibly the hardest to answer, the buzz. What is that noise? Why is it coming from my microphone? How do I get rid of it? So there's two possibilities as to what that buzz is. The easiest to eliminate is some sort of external sound that you have not accounted for in the room with you. If you go back to my earlier videos, you can hear my computer that's sitting across the room making this really weird white noise on the lower end, or on the, you can hear it in there. So see if there's any sort of noise source in the room. If that's not the case, then it's the second thing, and something in your setup is causing audio interference for that. Most likely, it's the computer itself causing it. If you've ever had a pair of headphones on with your computer and you hear that like weird noise, it's sort of like you can hear your computer thinking. It's interference from the system itself. But it could be interference from the power supply, cables. It can come from anywhere. You sort of have to find it and eliminate it. If you cannot find it, or if that's not an option for you because it might be the computer or whatever, then what I recommend doing, and you should do this every time you record, no matter what it is, every time you record, okay? You want to start recording and then remain silent for 20 seconds, 15, 20 seconds, somewhere around there. What this does is it gives you an audio sample to select from where there's no voice, no other whatever you're recording is in there. A little bit harder to do when you're out in the field. When you import that into your audio program, it will give you a sample to choose from, to select from, that will have that noise embedded into it, and then you can run a certain algorithm in the program to eliminate that. I think it's called noise reduction in Adobe Audition. It might be different for other programs. But that's how you get rid of the buzz with the software. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it does work. Good enough, in my opinion. The best way to do things always is to try to get clean audio initially, so you don't have to mess with the dreaded software noise reduction, because sometimes it can take away from the vocals. I'll try to have a tutorial on how to do exactly that in 1 to 2 weeks, hopefully within that time frame. I have a bit of time on my hands right now because my table saw is in the shop, so. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to very simply set up a condenser microphone, and I'm also going to show you how I personally set up my equipment to do podcasting. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos, and I will see you next time. God bless. Hope you have a great night.